So I just a minute. So here we have to verify. So here we have theory. So I think this is the circuit diagram of RS flip flop and sorry, RS latch and flip flop both have same excitation table, same truth table, same function, same behavior. Only difference is that whenever I tell flip flop instead of latch, so don't get confused. So uh, uh, for uh, for theoretical aspects, all the functions which are performed by latch that are also performed by flip flops. Okay, so here we have uh, symbolic representation of SR flip flop. It has three. It has RS. You can see here RS as input, and Q bar are the output. Output it has only one output, that is Q, and Q bar is its complement. So it has no two output. It has single output Q, and Q bar is complement of this Q. So RS flip flop has one output, two inputs, and there are, since it has two inputs, what are the combinations of the input in digital? It can be 00, 01, 10, and 11. You can see here, if this is the possible combinations of RS, the inputs 00, 01, 10, 11. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now, if RS is 00, that means if both the inputs are 00, then it will retain its initial state. That means whatever the output will prior to that will be old. That is why it is denoted by Qn minus 1. Qn minus 1 means the previous value of output is indicated by Qn minus 1. Whatever the previous value, that will be the output. So there is no change in the output when input is 00. So if Q is 1, prior applying RS 00, that will remain 1 after applying RS 00. Getting it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we need not to explain this Q bar all the time. This Q bar is always complement of this Q. So no need to explain this Q bar again and again. I have explained you in all the case, in all the waves, there is no exception. This Q bar is always complement of this one. That means if Q is 1, Q bar is 0. If Q is 1, 0, Q bar is 1. Getting me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now next state is RS when R is 0, S is 1. That is also called set state. Set state means output will become 1. So if Q is 0, that will become 1. If it will 1, that will remain as it is 1. So if R is 0, S is 1, your output is 1. And complement to that, when R is 1, S is 0, that is called reset state. Okay, so getting it? Reset state. So in reset state, Q will become, by force, it will become 0 if R is 1. Getting me? 0, 0, memory state. That is also called memory state. R1, S0, reset state. S1, R0, set state. So there are three states of this SR flip flop, and 1 is invalid state. So we can't take input as 1 in our RS flip flop, and that is also one of the demerit. That is one why we are going for JK flip flop. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So this is the theoretical part. So here the the representation shown by digital signal pulses. Okay, so here SR is given. So S1 R0 here goes down. S is 0, R is 1. After that, S is 0, R is 0, and then we have S1 R0. So accordingly, we have our Q. So here, when when S is 1, R is 0, that is set state. So Q is high. You can see here. Can you see that Q here in your mobile or in your laptop?
Yes, sir.
So get it. This diagram, this pulse diagram is clear to you. S1
Yes.
high here, so that is 1. R is low, that is
Mhm.
0. So Q is must be high. So you can see that Q is high until your R will become 1 and S will become 0. So what is this state now? Input is now changing. Input is changing. S is 0, R is 1. So it is reset state. In reset state, Q will become 0. Okay. So you can see that Q is now going from high to low. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
After that, we have output 0, 0. So output, what output? S is 0, R is 0. So what is this state? This is called memory state. Memory state means whatever the output will, that will remain as it is. Okay. So output is 0 prior to that. So this will 0 will continue. You can see here 0, 0. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And after that, you have 1 and this is 0. So again, set state. So you can understood. And Q bar is always, I have told you, no need to bother about Q bar. Always make it the complement of Q. So you have to trace, if S is given, R is given, you can trace Q. Okay. And whenever you trace Q, you can automatically you can trace Q bar. So Q bar is always complement to Q. So whenever Q is 1, Q bar you can see is 0. And when Q bar is 0, Q is 0, Q bar is 1. So that is very simple thing. You can understood that. Okay. Now we can have pre-test. Okay, so you can test yourself. There is procedure. So procedure is given here, and after that, what are the circuit that are mentioned here? That is the switches are used to press 1 and 0. This is supply which is connected to our get. This is simulation. Simulation will. So here we have to connect. We have connected a battery. Now this is our gate. This is our diagram of SR flip flop. Okay. Now you can take your inputs. So so you can have here you have Q and Q bar. Okay. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
So this is the circuit diagram in what we have seen last element here. We have made circuit by using NOR gate, and we have output at Q. We have input as RS. Okay. So what should be the value of R and S? If if we are taking, we can have this timing diagram that which we have seen there. So we can have timing diagram, we can have truth table, we can add these to our truth tables. Okay. Now, uh, so we will have to start. I think somebody is there. Just a minute. Okay. So here, so we can add it. Invalid. Why invalid output? Because one is not one should not be the input of our SR flip flop. Okay, so that is why it is shown invalid. Okay, now we are taking R1 S0. Sorry, R0 S1. So what is the state? What is the what you say that the state is? क्या कहेंगे इसको? S1 R0. What is this state?
Set
Set or
state.
reset? Set
Set.
state. Set state
Set
means
state.
what should be the output? Qn क्या होगा? What should be the
So
output?
1.
Q 1 आएगा और
One.
Q 0.
Okay. So we can add. So you can see here set state आ गया, and we can make this as 1 and this as 0. So what is the state? कौन सा state आ जाएगा now? Reset state. Qn is 0. Okay. You can see here lights are there. After that, we can make both these things 0 0. Okay. So now we are making it 0 and we can add it. So 0 0, what should be the output? Whatever the earlier value that will retain. So you can see here, पहले क्या था? Qn minus 1 is 0. That will be here. Qn minus 1 0 will be available here. ठीक है, यहाँ पे Qn minus 1 क्या था? 0 था. That will be retained in this state, and this state is called memory state. Here you can also see that thing in just a minute. Hello, getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can also see that thing in your timing diagram. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Here given R as okay, all are given. So lowest is R. So R is 1 here and S is 1. So this is an invalid state. After R is 0, S is 1 and this is set state. So you can see your output is 1. Again, R is 0, R is 0 and S is S is 0, R is 1. Reset state, you can get your output 0 and just after that we have both R and S0 0, so that state will remain as it is. So flip flops you can go in for JK flip flop, T flip flop, and JK, T, and D flip flop. There are more flip flops that can be studied by you. So I think you get the information about all these flip flops. And in flip flops, since it is a kind of storage element, so that is why it has one state that is called memory state. Okay, so not only set and reset, there is a memory state which can be utilized for memory purposes. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. Now you can perform and you can write it in your lab files. ठीक है, किसी को कुछ पूछना है? Anyone has any doubt, any query? Please do it at your end because then it will be beneficial for you. ठीक है? Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
कुछ पूछना है? Anyone has any query? You can ask now. Now it is.
सेमेस्टर एग्जाम कैसे होंगे?
I don't know about. I don't have much information about it because it all depending upon what is the situation at that time. Okay, so it can be either online or offline. You have to prepare for it. और कुछ? Kindly send attendance. Okay. And upload this experiment on your Google Classroom. चलिए तो yes.
सर 4 असाइन कर देना, 4 भी असाइन नहीं किया अभी आपने.
Okay. So 4 and 5 will be assigned. So you can submit your experiment number 4 and 5.
Sir.
Anything else? Yes.
Sir, due date कब है?
For what?
Assignment. This experiment.
Try to submit as soon as possible. Okay. So they, I think, submit within a week. Okay. Anything else? Rest of the thing can be.
No, sir.